Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to Today in Bitcoin. Today is May the 4th, 2017. This is the home of cryptocurrency straight talk. No fancy setter graphics, just glorious information. Hello, Edward and Crackbag, and the people in Israel, and the people in Cyprus, and the people in Malta who love this convenient time. Thanks for the Litecoin, Mr. Litecoin, or all the people who've been sending me Litecoin. That's cool. Hey, and again, another person signed up with my Coinbase affiliate link below. Check that out below. I'm wearing a different shirt today because my other ones probably started to smell a little bit as I keep wearing the Crypto HW wallet. You can get check out those links below for discounts and get your Trezor, get your storage device. But this is from Linda's. You know Linda's. You can get your t-shirts, your Bitcoin t-shirts there. Use the Meister discount when using cryptocurrency. Now it's a real thing. This shirt is one, a lot of people like this shirt. So yeah, but check out the notes section below to find out how you get all sorts of nice shirts and storage devices. Tomorrow, Saturday, is the Spanish show, 2 p.m. People have been emailing me or sending me messages on YouTube. You can also email me at adam@trezorhelp.com if you want to be on the show. A lot of people want to be on the show. Don't message me over YouTube. They get lost. 2 p.m. Eastern time. Tomorrow, Friday, is This Week at Bitcoin. It'll be early on the East Coast, probably around noon. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be the debut of Bitcoin and Coffee. He's a guy with the channel. I linked to his channel below. He's a cool guy. I've been meaning to get him on the show for a while. There'll be some other guests too. We're just firming that up. Hey, I'm going to be in Israel from May 9th until May 15th. I'll be in Tel Aviv a little bit and mostly in Beersheba and a little bit in Jerusalem. So if you want to have an event, you want to meet me, I'm already going to hang out with at least 2 Bitcoin people there. So it's going to be exciting. I always like to get back to Israel, and it's going to be hot in Beersheba, obviously in the desert. So Bitcoin's over $1,600 today. I know you guys are waiting for me to get to that. I mean, it's like at 1630 right now. I've been pretty calm before this moment, but look, I'm getting really excited now. Bitcoin's doing well. That's awesome. I mean, I remember when I was in Australia at the beginning of 2016, and there was some FUD was going on. Someone was trying to, the guy who rage quit Bitcoin. It got below like $400. I mean, this seemed like a dream. The only, what is it? Less than 1.5 years later, it's 1,600. And the altcoins are doing well today. The Bitcoin trading volume is $800 million. That's a lot. And so the total cryptocurrency market cap is $44 billion. And that's an all-time high. So what's going on again is there are a lot of new people getting into Bitcoin. A lot of people who've been in Bitcoin are taking some profits and gambling on altcoins. The Bitcoin dominance continues to go down based on the way they measure it. We can argue if that's flawed or not, but the point is that everyone's doing well today for whatever reason, and we're gonna investigate them in a second about how long can all of this last for, and the fear of missing out that's possibly in the air for Bitcoin and maybe for cryptocurrency in general. Because obviously Litecoin has been rocking the world since it got onto Coinbase, and people are really happy. They can, now Litecoin is it's going to be thought of a little bit differently because regular people can get it with dollars. So we'll have to look at that in the future. But right now, let's go to this tweet that was out there, and it's very interesting. It goes over the cryptocurrency inflation rate, the current cryptocurrency inflation per year rate, and I linked to this below. Again, check out the notes section below for all the important links. I mean, every link I mention is down there. Very important you check that out. But yes, so Bitcoin is 4% inflation. Litecoin is 10.3% inflation. Ethereum and Ethereum Classic are 11.5%. Obviously, Ethereum Classic is going to change eventually. Monero is 14.1%, and Decred is 50.9%. Now, I didn't come up with this. This guy picked all of those coins. He likes Decred also, apparently. We were talking about inflation rates and how you really have to consider that stuff. And what this tweet led to was another tweet by him. The daily dollar investment needed to keep the price stable. So Bitcoin, obviously, it needs a large number because it's such a huge market cap. 2.7 million daily flow investment. Litecoin 317,000. Ethereum is 2.3 million, which is very interesting. So that's very close to what Bitcoin needs. Now, how sustainable is that? And that was what the guy was bringing up. Ethereum Classic, 187,000. Monero, 133,000. Decred, 106,000. So that's what they, to maintain their price, to keep their price stable, that's how much money needs to be flowing into them every day. So these are very interesting things. Again, you should be familiar with your coin's inflation rate, what that really means, what it means to maintain the price, what's needed to maintain the price. Do you think the numbers I just gave are something that it's sustainable? Anyway, people have brought up Craig Wright to me again. He's been in the news. He is just a total attention seeker. And I have mentioned before how I now have a policy, I don't give people like that attention. And so I'm just mentioning it because people are asking me, like, you know, what's up with this dude? What's he trying to do? Who cares? Who cares what he's trying to do? He's a total con man. Total con man. Just ignore him. I'm not going to talk about him again. But I wanted just to put that out there. But he can't do as much damage as the King of the Trolls does. Trust me. King of the Trolls, at least people liked him at one time. This Craig Wright guy just came out of the blue, and everywhere most people are like, just who is this dude, man? He comes up with a new scheme every month, it seems, like, to get his name. He wants attention. He's an attention seeker. Don't give him attention. Ignore him. He'll go away. Trust me. Good luck to him. Also, I've received a BTC-E phishing scam email. I remember BTC-E was hacked once. They didn't steal any money, but they got information about people. So the hackers probably now are using the emails that they had, and they probably have my email, and they're just sending. I'm not being targeted because I'm Bitcoin Meister. It's because I had signed up for BTC-E at one time. So beware if you get some weird email from BTC-E, and also don't keep any cryptocurrency there anyway. I don't keep any crypto. I have no cryptocurrency there at all. None. No money, nothing. Pound that like button. Pound that like button if you guys are pumped about whatever the price is right now. There's 127 live viewers. I will chat with you guys afterwards. I hope no one's asking me a question on the chat right now, because I cannot see your questions. I say that every single video, yet people always ask me questions every single video. I don't know. Listening comprehension, people, it's a skill. It's a skill. All right, Tone Vase had a great video yesterday. He brought up how is the fear of missing out just getting started? It might be. He said speculators did not buy this run-up. And that's important. Speculators weren't buying the Bitcoin run-up. They were buying altcoins. Who knows what they were doing? They won't take profits and sell. That is a really interesting point. So if the speculators weren't buying the run-up in Bitcoin, that means they're not likely to be selling their Bitcoin. So what's that mean? The price of Bitcoin is going to keep going up. People are going to see that in the mainstream media. I mean, it's been covered. I mean, we'll get to that in a second. And so it's going to keep pumping the price up. I listened to Tone's watch Tone's video, listen to it, whatever you do. Around the 30-minute mark, I think he starts talking about Bitcoin. It's great. It's a great show. He has been correct about this recent run-up. It's based on pure technical analysis. It's based on his smarts. It's based on his experience. It's not based on Magic Web Bot. And so if you guys, again, you have that option. If you want to follow Magic Web Bot and call that to my attention 50 million times, be my guest. You can tell it really makes me happy. Or you can use your brain and listen to Tone Vase and see how he explains things with logic and reason, not magic, logic and reason. And you could, so take the so I mean, and by the way, when Tone says he's wrong, he says he's wrong. When Magic 8-Ball Webbot is wrong so much on so many other things and gets lucky because he says a bunch of random numbers that might match Bitcoin prices, he doesn't tell anyone when he's wrong. Okay, so I say when I'm wrong too. But Tone says we're wrong. We're not perfect. We're not magical people here. We're trying to study technical stuff here, see what's going on in the real world, not this whatever the Magic Webbot does. So I really urge you guys to get out of, when you rely on things that are just magical and based on, talk about conspiracy theory stuff, you're not going in a path forward in your life. I assure you of that. I assure you of that. You're stunting your growth. when you start getting into this fear porn nonsense. Because Tone and me, Vinny Lingham, we're all completely different people. I'm not saying I'm in the same realm as those dudes, but we're not negative people in terms of getting stuck with doom porn and conspiracies. Now people are going to say, well, Vinny said to sell and all that. He used some logic and reason there too. I mean, he wasn't trying to scare the living. He wasn't saying that there was going to be a World War III. That's what I mean by doom porn and stuff. And by the way, I mean, he can clearly put out that he's wrong too. I mean, and also, you don't exactly. Vinny didn't say to do what he was doing. He is like a multimillionaire, and he said he was selling. That doesn't mean you should sell. He's in a different world than you. Anyway, got off on a tangent there. So, Tor Demeester has a very interesting tweet out there. And yeah, if you are like brainwashed by Webbot, please downvote me, downvote me, downvote me, downvote me, because I don't believe that BS for a minute. Anyway, Tor Demeester, and I stand for something. I mean, I don't stand for BS conspiracy stuff. This guy talking about World War III and aliens. I mean, it's ridiculous. So Tor Demeester has a great tweet that's out there, and he's a logic and reason guy too. Again, you can be on the Tor Demeester side of things, and you could be on the Webbot side of things. Or you could go back and forth. I mean, whatever. Make up your own decisions. Don't worship some blind magical thing to tell you what to do, because that's just. Use your head. Use your head. You don't have to believe me either. Use your head. But when you make a mistake, it's your fault. It's your fault. When I make a mistake, it's my fault. There's no one to blame but me. Always keep that in mind. So, kids, yeah, Tor's got this thing out there talking about. He says, I see at Bitfinex, for example, I see traders have borrowed close to 30,000 Bitcoin. Wow. So that Bitcoin they borrowed to buy altcoins, to do whatever, they're going to have to pay that back. They're going to have to pay that back. How are these traders at Bitfinex going to come up with the 30,000 Bitcoin to pay? I mean, they're going to have to sell their altcoins possibly. I mean, this is something to keep in mind. This is something to keep in mind when there's debt in the system. This is very important. How's the debt going to be paid back? What's that going to mean for the price of altcoins? And if it was people borrowing to buy altcoins. Okay, we got 175 live viewers. Pound that like button. So Bill Still, he's got a channel out there that's got over 100,000 people. He's been on here before. He's a guy who talks about the Federal Reserve. Now, he's not a doom porn guy. He doesn't believe in conspiracies. I know that. He doesn't believe in crazy conspiracies, at least. No aliens for him. No blaming the Zionist for him, He's a friend of Israel, actually. He likes Israel a lot. But Bill Still, he had a whole Bitcoin show recently. He did a Bitcoin show. I linked to it below. He has as many subscribers as Greg Hunter, so I think that's great. I mean, again, Bill Still's been on the show. I like him. He's not perfect, obviously. He's believed some wrong things about Bitcoin in the past, but who knows? I mean, the point of me saying this is that if Bill Still is talking about it, maybe Greg Hunter will be talking about it soon too, but the fear of missing out is clearly starting when Bill is talking positively about it, or maybe it's not clearly starting, but it's possibly starting. So anyway, I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video, check out the notes section below. I will chat with you guys now. Bye-bye.